Hi there, welcome back to the new Qlik Sense tutorial video, and in this video we will going to talk about the lunar week name function. So if your requirement is that you want to identify the lunar week based on the date you have specified, then you can use the lunar week name function. So over here in the data section, what do we have is basically the invoice dates, and if we have a need that we want to identify the lunar week with respect to the dates, then we can do that. So for that, what I'll do is create a new table, and I will simply say lunar_week, and I will use the load star. Star is going to load all the two fields, the invoice ID and the invoice date of the temp table. So load star, comma, and then we can say lunar week name. So lunar week name, we will going to specify the first parameter as invoice date, INV date, and we will give it a name as lunar_week_name, whatever name that we want based on the business needs that we have, and then use the resident keyword to reference the temp table, because from this table we are getting the invoice ID and the invoice date. So resident temp table. After that, we don't need this table, so we will going to drop table, temp table, save it, load it, close it, come to analysis, and over here table, add the dimension which is invoice date. That's our base dimension on which we have applied the lunar week. Add one more dimension which is lunar week name, and this is your lunar week information with respect to the dates you are having. So for 5th of Feb, the 6th week in the 2019, you have the lunar week, and so on and so forth for the rest of the dates that you have. Now the period number is by default 0, but if you want to go back and forth, let's say the previous lunar week or the next lunar week, so you can specify, let's say I want previous lunar week, so save, -1 will indicate the previous one, or get me the previous one. So close, come to analysis. Now it is giving me the previous one, whatever that previous one is. Or if I want to move to the next week, then 1, save it, load it, close, and you get the next week information. After that, you have first week day option, which lets you specify the first weekday information, and that is something which you can experiment with this, like for example 0, and I say my first week day is basically 3, and save it, and just so that I can show its impact, I will just copy this, comma, I will simply say the invoice date, I will give this name as 2, save, load, click close, analysis. So lunar week name, so this is 2019-05 over here. So lunar week name, this is the name which is coming, and let's see the changing of the first week day give us any change over here. So adding a dimension, lunar week name 2. So yeah, so as you can see, as we change the first week day, so which is like Monday, from Monday to something else, then the impact is coming over here. So that's about how you can use the lunar week name. Mostly we look at just the default lunar week information, but if you want to experiment, or if you have a need where you want to customize it, you can use all the 3 options over here. So that's about it, and I'll meet you in the new video with the new topic.